afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Miami Marlins and the San Diego Padres. The Marlins will try to wrap up the three-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Zach Davies will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matt. Zach Davies coming on to pitch. Not a big, strong guy, but he's a control guy that pumps the strike zone full of strikes. 89 to 92 miles an hour with sink. Has a curveball, has the slider, and also the straight changeup. He needs all four of his pitches, not overpowering. You'll know if he's on early, he'll be throwing a lot of ground balls.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar. He will lead this one off today. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball.
First pitch, 3-10.
The windup and the 0-1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Hey, thanks, Matty. You know what, D-Row, nothing you'd like more than to win this one here. They've got a long roadie coming up, and they'd like to win this one to get themselves on an airplane onto a long road trip on a positive note.
You know this, Dan, as well as I do. 10-game road trip, a lot of packing involved the night before this one. They're going to have to find a way to stay focused, win this ball game, and get on a happy flight.
Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. No balls and a strike to count. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 11 home runs and 32 driven in. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
And that's the second out. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to short, reined in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Eliezer Hernandez gets the ball for Miami in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Will Myers. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
2 balls and a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
And the 2-1.
Hey! 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Greg Garcia waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
Into the box now, Greg Garcia, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Garcia, a California native, actually. He's most often considered a third baseman, but he's actually playing shortstop for his club in this one.
Yeah, this would usually scare me a little bit. Third base being such a reactionary position, and then going over to short and it being more of a rhythm and timing, creating footwork towards first base. Might have a little bit more time, but the way the shifts have been employed in today's game, he occasionally touches shortstop, he occasionally touches second base, so I don't think this is a stretch.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
At the plate now, Tommy Pham, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Now a throw over, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-0 home. On a line, that's a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. That's off the end of the bat foul, and he might have been fortunate to stay alive that time.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Right fielder is on the run, and he makes the catch in the corner. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning.
The center fielder, Grisham.
Coming to the plate now, Trent Grisham, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Grisham is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
And another foul ball.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Nothing in the San Diego first. We'll go to the second downtown, scoreless. Now to the plate, Corey Dickerson, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Dickerson.
First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Line drive, base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Dickerson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Fouled away. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. On deck, the man they've all come to see, Yasiel Puig, waiting next. He's set. Here's the 3-2. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Tailor-made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
And now is Yasiel Puig. Head-to-head numbers against Zach Davies. It's been a steady 5 for 9. Here's the first pitch to him.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Outside, 3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And the pitch. That one's in there. 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
The 3-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Machado has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Marlins. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Brian Dozier now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike one.
Guys, it's awesome how the Padres always do such a great job honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always been one of the best at saying thank you for everything those men and women do. Every Sunday game, and they've been doing it for years, they're up there getting a chance to take in a ball game.
Yeah, and how cool is that? It's really become a staple of what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how lucky we are that we get to come to the yard and watch a ball game.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. And it's fouled away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. Cervelli recovers, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. From the belt, the pitch, and he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1 in his career. Profar is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Fouled off. Runners on first with one down. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike three.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
To the plate now, Zach Davies, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Ready with the 0-1. Fastball swung on and missed.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. One left for San Diego. We'll move to the third with no score. So stepping in, Isan Diaz. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No ball. One strike. Oh. One ball. One strike.
Here it comes on 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
And he misses again. Ball 3.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
And he lays off there. Ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Into the box now, Francisco Cervelli. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A runner at first with no outs here. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Myers. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So here now is the pitcher, Eliezer Hernandez. First delivery to him on the way. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Digging in for his second at bat, Jonathan Villar. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Fouled away. The 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the 2-2.
Okay.
Tim Anderson would be next. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Here's the first pitch to him.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Count is 1-2 now. 2 down, runners at first and second. Liner in there for a base hit. The throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Row. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
In now, Garrett Cooper, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Comes set, the 0-1. Soft liner to the left side. That's in there, base hit. VR isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
The left fielder, number 23.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Standing in now, Corey Dickerson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Bounce towards the second baseman. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
So now to the plate, Brian Anderson. He swings and sends it on a line to right center, and this one will bounce into the wall. Now a third runner heading for the plate, and a relay home, and he is in there.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Cal Quantrill is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
One ball.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Two out here and a runner at second. A 1-1 count to Puig. The 1-1 home is in there for strike number 2. And it's fouled away. Now that's popped up. Profar in foul ground, and that's the third out. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Marlins on top, 5-0.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen. That's something for us to keep an eye on with this club, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
The right fielder, Will Myers.
Here comes the first pitch. Will Myers is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
That's the ball.
Two and 2 the count. Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Stepping in now, Greg Garcia. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit softly down the line at first. And there's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, it'll be the outfielder, Tommy Pham. Here's the first pitch to him. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another try at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the second baseman, Isan Diaz.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Padres are going to get something going out in the bullpen now as a left-hander has stood up to throw. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. Three and 1. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
So striding in, Francisco Cervelli. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He's set, and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it, 1 down. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Eliezer Hernandez. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Here comes the 0-1. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Villar. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. From the stretch. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Strike him out.
1-1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter.
1 strike.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
1 strike.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Marlins leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring in Manny Machado.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. And that misses 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Looks at a fastball low here, and it's full 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Full count still. Payoff pitch one more time. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate now, Trent Grisham. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. Hit hard to short. Anderson picks it up, and there are two away now. Brian Dozier at the plate, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
Here comes the first pitch.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
Skied into straightaway right. Myers is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Digging in and looking for more, Garrett Cooper. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh. 1-0.
The 1-1. and this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Into the box, Corey Dickerson, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. A windup and the 0-1. And he popped him up. In there, a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
At the plate, Brian Anderson, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Myers is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Francisco Mejia. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
A high fastball is in there. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate, Jurickson Profar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Inside and low, 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. And it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Here now the 2-2.
3 balls. 2 strikes.
And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Fernando Tatis Jr. will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 23, Fernando Dustin Jr.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Tatis swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his second year as a major leaguer. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Hey, I can understand this batter's frustration right here. He's trying to be aggressive and get something going for his team. They are getting shut out in the 5th inning, but that's exactly why they're getting shut out. You need to keyhole and stay on the attack and make this pitcher come in the middle of the plate.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Will Myers as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. From the stretch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. No runs, 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Hit out towards second. He's got it. And he throws it away. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play. And that'll compound matters even further.
And don't forget, on a ball thrown out of play, the rule says that the runner gets the base he was running to, plus 1 more.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here. And you know he would have loved 1 more out to qualify for the win, but he's gone nonetheless after 4 2/3. Sixto Sanchez, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
73, Sixto Sanchez.
Greg Garcia will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In there, and it's even at 1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Fryer's forced to settle for just a 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Marlins 5 and the Padres 1. Matt Strahm takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig.
Yasiel.
First delivery to him on the way. Strahm offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
The count now at 2-1. Here's the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
One strike.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
The 3-1. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Now at the plate, Isan Diaz. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. Now the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. 5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. And he will come across to score on the sacrifice fly, as this is now a 6-1 ball game. Jorge Alfaro will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with 1 away. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Alfaro is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Two balls and a strike.
Well, that curveball was really a hanger, and that's not a good sign. He's got to get back on track. He needs that release point to get out front and get the ball down in the zone.
2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move, but he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
To the plate now, Jonathan Villar, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Still only 1 out in the inning. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Tim Anderson. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Marlins 7 and the Padres 1. Jose Arena enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Marlins, number 62, Jose Urena.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Tommy Pham.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes. Urena, a native of the Dominican Republic. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Dickerson comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. And in steps Manny Machado. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Just goes to show, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. With this one, it started out on the corner, so it leaked back right over the heart of the plate and got whacked.
Stepping in now, Trent Grisham, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Two-0 count, the pitch.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
2-2.
And a big swing and a miss here, 2 strikes.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Full count now. The 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Puig giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Stepping in, Brian Dozier. He flew out in his last at-bat. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Two balls and no strikes.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Well, I stand corrected. I still don't agree with it, though.
The 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Francisco Mejia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way.
Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
The 1-0. Now a ball hit high in the air out to center field. Puig's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Padres leave a pair. They're down 7-1.
You don't wanna push me too far. Stay low, baby, you was messing with it.
Standing in, Garrett Cooper. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Garrett Cooper.
And now a pitch on the way. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 is a breaking ball in off the plate. Count even at 2-2. Now here it comes.
3-2.
Corey Dickerson will be next.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Grisham is camped under this one. 1 down. Ready now for the Marlins, Corey Dickerson. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 1 out, nobody on. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And there's the first strike. 2-1.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Taken in by Machado, and that's the 2nd out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Ready for another chance? Brian Anderson. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Up and out over the plate, but a cold strike. 2-1. Here's the pitch. Ball 3. Yasiel Puig would be next. The 3-1 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Grisham charging forward. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Miami down in order. They're on top 7-1. Last half of the 7th here, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
At the knees, strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. The 1-1 home.
Ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Profar ahead with a 3-1 count here.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Eric Hosmer will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 30, Eric Hosmer.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 8 home runs and 33 driven in. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Fire.
So here's Will Myers. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Let's go, Patrick.
Again, another foul ball. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Classic strikeout pitch right there on 0-2. It's the one we know he loves going to, but great recognition to lay off in that spot.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the 2nd time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard.
Oh, and he misses it.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Drew Steckenrider trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Now pitching for Miami, number 71, Drew Steckenrider.
At the plate now, Tommy Pham tried to check it, and it's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Now a long throw home, and he is safe at the plate, taking a chance down a bunch, but it's a 7-2 contest now.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Here's Manny Machado now. He's set. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that'll get by into center field for a base hit. The run scores from second. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden give up that big base hit that drives into frustrating for a pitcher.
Digging in, Trent Grisham. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now. 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0 count, and the pitch, and a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. 8th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 7 and the Padres 4. Emilio Pagan has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 14, Emilio Pagan.
Ready to begin the 8th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Yasiel Puig. Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Ooh, wait, that was an ugly swing. I'm sure he's not going to watch that one on replay after the game.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Oh, and he takes his eye off it here, and it goes right past him. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So they'll slap an error on the catcher there, and you can tell he's not happy back there. Striding into the box, Isan Diaz. First offering on its way. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Hey, I don't have a problem with him taking a pitch right there. It's a good opportunity to see what he's got. Also a good opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
A runner in scoring position with none out. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball well outside.
2-1.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
This is a situation where you're going strictly for the strikeout. Infield in, and from the offensive standpoint, you're just trying to create hard contact and get it by that infield.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Well, you could see when that one was tracking towards home, that was a hanging breaker right over the middle part of the plate, and that one wasn't coming back.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco.
Into the box,
Cervelli.
Francisco Cervelli, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. A 1 pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. No outs, nobody on. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that at bat was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Miguel Rojas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 19, Miguel Rojas.
And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Batting average down in the low 210s. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. Fouled off. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Jonathan Villar, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
2 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2.
Two balls, two strikes.
Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Marlins 9 and the Padres 4. Brandon Kinsler is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 20, Brandon Kinsler.
So digging in now, Brian Dozier. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Brian Dozier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The 1-0 home. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
Hit softly on the ground to third. Scooped up, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
Ready once again, Francisco Mejia, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
He's set and the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
1-2 now. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Jurickson Profar digs in next as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1.
Nope, that's high.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he takes his eye off it there as it goes right past him into right.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Josh Naylor will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
1-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 1-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go Will Myers. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Here comes the first pitch. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Blowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Hit sharply toward the right side, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. Third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Ready now, Greg Garcia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 1-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count. Not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Payoff pitch on its way. And oh, look out as that pitch ran in and got him, and that's going to force in a run.
Yeah, it was a great battle there, and he was 1 strike away from putting him away. As a pitcher, you hate to put a guy on for free after all that work.
Brad Boxberger answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Tommy Pham will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. The Fish are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. 9th inning coming up. Miami's out in front 9-5. Craig Stammen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and up next it'll be Tim Anderson.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Three and 1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Up next for the Marlins, the first baseman, Garrett.
Now at the plate, Garrett Cooper. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Hammered the other way to deep right field. Myers going back, almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box.
Oh, meanwhile, how about that for a play? Laying out to take away a hit. Wow. And we'll get a look one more time here as we slow this play down, and you can see how quickly he reacts to the ball there as he's able to get full extension and take away the base hit. Digging in once again, Brian Anderson. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1 ball, no strike.
Looking at his lifetime numbers, Anderson is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Hit out towards second. Dozier fields it cleanly. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Marlins 9 and the Padres 5. Arodys Vizcaino will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Arodys Vizcaino.
Bottom of the inning now, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado.
The third baseman, Manny Machado.
First pitch on its way.
Oh. 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. To the left side, but it's well foul. Here's another 2-2. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Settling in now, Trent Grisham. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First offering on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. At the plate, Brian Dozier, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now here it comes. Fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes now. San Diego down to their final strike. Another one sent foul. This is hit sharply to the left side. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
This one comes to a close with a 9-5 final. The Miami Marlins led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Sixto Sanchez earns the victory out of the bullpen, his 5th. Zach Davies couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.